What's going on, DJBooth.net? This is Kareem Julian, aka DJ Blaze, and I'm here in the lab to give you guys a complete video rundown review of the new Pioneer CDJ-2000 Nexus. Okay everyone, so here it is. This is the new Pioneer CDJ-2000 Nexus multimedia player, and this is the newest and latest and greatest Pioneer CDJ CD turntable style deck. And what we have here is a new upgrade model from the original CDJ-2000. A lot of the features and the size and the build is exactly the same as the CDJ-2000. So we advise you guys to go to our website. You can click on the link at the top of this description, and that way you can see the full written review that we've done about a year and a half ago on the CDJ-2000. It's very in-depth, it's very informative. Go there, check that out, so that way you know the background features of the regular CDJ-2000. And in this video, we'll still run down most of the main basic features that you see here. But for a more in-depth look at the basic features, check out that review once again. Go to the link at the top of this description, and you'll have all the info there, including the videos and everything else that we have related to the CDJ-2000. And now, of course, the CDJ-2000 Nexus. So the main purpose of this review will be basically to break down the new features that are found on the CDJ-2000 Nexus. But again, we're going to do a quick hardware rundown so you guys are not left in the dark about the CDJ-2000 Nexus. So first up, we have the standard club machine from Pioneer with some very nice upgrades, very nice new features that is sure to make its way to the club and to DJs around the world everywhere. So first up, we have a multimedia player here. First impressions, you have a full metal underbody and some metal reinforcements, but as a whole, it's mostly plastic around the casing and on the top. You do have some nice metal and plastic buttons mixed throughout the design. You have a nice push style top, very accurate, very vinyl-like feel to the jog wheels. They have a nice indicator strip in the middle, that way you know where your needle is, and you can also see your cue points in the middle as well. And you also have a very good feel with a jog adjust. You can make it really light, so it's easy to spin, or you can make it really heavy, so it doesn't spin much at all. So you're allowed to change the adjustment here. You also have a vinyl speed adjust for start and the stop time. That way when you are playing your track, you can make it speed up or slow down very quickly or slowly, depending on how you have your releases set. You also have many different ways you can play your music back on this device. It's called a multimedia player. So when you're in disc mode, you can just put your CD directly into the bottom drive here. When you're in SD mode, you can plug a SD card right into the card slot. When you're in USB mode, you can plug in a USB drive, such as what we have here, and you can play back and navigate through your software using this nice oversized 6.1-inch screen. You can also link to your computer in order to give you your HID tractor mode, which we'll show you in a second. And you can also, of course, go to Rekordbox, and that way you can wirelessly link your different Rekordbox application, cell phones, smartphones, iOS devices, or computers through your network in order to play back your songs from all of those devices. You also have your controls up top for different settings. You have your menu, your info, tag list, browse. This is all info that can be transferred with you with only the use of your USB. So basically what Pioneer is attempting to do here is to allow DJs to have a device that can really make good headway in the club, meaning you can have this devices in your club, and DJs that come in to play in your club will only have to bring either their flash drives or their hard drive. They no longer really need a full-bodied computer. They can also bring maybe an iPad or something small like an iOS device in order to control all of their cue points, all of their settings, all of their tags, all of their playlists. Everything can be taken with you right here on your small USB type style device. You can also make sure you have everything synced and everything ready to go on Rekordbox, so when a DJ's coming on and the DJ's trying to switch his set from one DJ to another, it's very easy to do. These units can now also be linked together. You can link up to 4 CDJ-2000 Nexuses together using the Rekordbox software or the actual link mode. That way you use your RJ45 on the rear of the unit. You can plug that into your computer, or you can actually plug it into your computer using your USB as well. Many different ways to link the device into different playing options. Okay, so next up we'll just go over the normal regular controls we have here. We have your nice long pitch slider. Everybody knows Pioneers are great for your micro adjustments of the pitch. You get your 100th of a percent in order to adjust. By standard you have your plus minus 16, plus minus 10, plus minus 6, and then all the way to your wide mode, which is 100 and 100. You also have a master tempo button. Here's your beat sync. This is the new features. Controversial, but it's still an upgrade either way you look at it. There's a sync button. You have to have your players linked together in order to use this feature. When you find the other unit, you can either set your current unit as master, or you can set it to sync. And this will stay on beat. It'll stay in sync no matter what you do. And you also have your quantize mode up here, so every time you change your hot cues or you hit an in or out loop, it will always be on beat. Next up you have your needle search up top. You also have your disc eject button up here, on off button. You have your different calls for loops. This way you can shorten and grow your loop. You can delete the memory. You also have your in and out for the loop, reloop button, loop mode, and slip mode. We'll demo slip mode in a second. That's one of the new upgraded features. You have your track search, search through the track, search to the next track, cue, play, pause button, everything as expected and works very nicely. You have your 3 hot cue buttons that work either in software mode, they also work in CD mode, they also work in record box, USB, and SD mode. And that's the basic features in a nutshell. You also have your reverse and your forward so that you can change the direction of the track. And next up we're going to demo the different modes of the unit. So we have the record box mode up top first. Record box, you can actually wirelessly transfer songs to and from your iOS devices or your computer. Next up we have link. Now this is the new Tractor HID mode. Very, very easy to use. All I did was start Tractor on my desktop. You have to load the ASIO driver if you're using Windows onto your computer. As soon as you plug it in and start Tractor, this is the first thing you'll see, USB MIDI, push to connect. As soon as you push, it says turn the selector to choose the Tractor deck. Now I turn the selector, it's asking me do I want to control deck A, B, C, or D with this device. So I'll ask it to control deck A, and we're already ready to go. It sees all of my folders and everything else that I already have in my actual library. We're going to go to put something easy on here, and so you guys can see exactly how easy it is to do, how intuitive it is, and how great it works. You have a great one-to-one operation. Works perfectly. Your hot cues will work as well. Your loops work perfectly.
That's lunch money. That's lunch money. That little shit you talking about, that's lunch money.
That's the link mode. We'll go next to the USB mode. Right now I'm in USB mode. We'll go to the different tracks that we have listed in here. You do get a waveform with Tractor, as you saw, very small and basic at the bottom. When you're using your record box software to analyze your tracks and then cross them over to your USB or to your SD, then you get a whole lot more. You get a lot more You get a lot more waveform. You get a lot more in terms of artwork. You see all your album artwork here on the sides. A lot more information. It just works better.
Pray for me. Pray for me.
Get high, get high, get high, get high, get high. West side, west side, west side, west side, west side.
As you can see, you see all the waveforms here at the top. And you're allowed to zoom into the waveform. One of the newer features is the waveform zoom. And you can easily see, you can check out your entire library, and you can check out your entire waveform here, zoomed or not. Okay, next up I'm just going to give you a quick peek at what everything on the rear of the unit looks like. You have your RJ45 link connection. This is for your record box software or for linking additional CDJ-2000s together for your sync mode and your other functions and features. You have your control USB connection for when you want to plug this into your software for MIDI control. You also have your new standardized plug, almost like your computer style cable plug here for your power. It stays in nice and tight. You have your digital output. You have your control, which is for fader starts and things of that nature. And you also have your regular RCA white and red audio out. Power button all the way to the left, and there's a Kensington lock as well all the way over here on the rear. So after we showed you the connections on the back, setup is fairly easy. If you want to use this as regular mixer mode, you connect your RCAs as we have it here. You also use it like this when you just want to output the sound directly from the CDJ. You plug in your power cable. We also have a cable plugged into the computer so we can demo the Tractor HID mode, which is very, very simple, very, very easy to do. And you're pretty much ready to go after that point. You also have the option of using the RJ45 to connect it to your network. So that way you can use different record box features and you can transfer your music seamlessly through that RJ45. You can also link them together. If you have a router and you're linking together multiple CDJ-2000 nexuses, in order to use your beat sync and your master and your quantize mode, you'll have to have them linked together. Okay, next up I'll talk about the new mode, slip mode. This was found on the CDJ-900, but inexplicably it was left off of the CDJ-2000, but the CDJ-2000 has righted the wrong, and now they have slip mode in the CDJ-2000 nexus. So basically what the slip mode does, it allows you to manipulate the track and to do anything you want to do with the track while the needle still will remain in the play position. So while we have slip mode on, I'll show you a quick demo.
Get high, get high, get high, get high, get high. West side, west side, west side, west side. We having a celebration, let us stay high. We having a celebration, let us stay high. Celebration, let us.
Well, that's about all the new features that we found in the CDJ-2000 Nexus. So in conclusion, the 2000 Nexus does live up to all the hype. It does live up to the name as the new #1 big boy unit to have for the clubs and for any DJ who's really serious about their craft and really needs the top of the line unit. You've got a lot of cool update features in this new CDJ-2000 Nexus. At first, when they first announced it, I didn't know if it was going to be worth it. It was going to be worth the type of upgrade, but the new features definitely make it worth it. You have the 6.1-inch LCD full color display with the zoom function for the waveform. You also have your excellent jog wheel and platter system with the custom tension adjust, by far the best in its class. You have your new wireless record box software and app integration. You have all your same playback options, including the new Tractor HID mode, which works flawlessly, and it's one of the easiest Tractor setups that I've ever used on any type of MIDI device before. Very easy to use. As soon as you plug in your drivers, you plug it in, you start Tractor on your computer, it's asking you what deck you want to control a Tractor. You guys saw it yourself. It's that easy. The Pioneer brand familiarity and reliability is all here, all intact. And you also have your new beat sync and master mode along with the quantize feature, so you always remain on beat. That may be one of the points that some other users don't like, but either way you look at it, it's still an upgrade, and if you don't like it, then don't use it. The only main downfall or con that I could find on the CDJ-2000 Nexus is the price. The price is about $2,300-$2,400 at retail if you can find it, and it's a little steep at the moment. But Pioneer, for bringing out such innovative products, are known to have a somewhat steep price, so it's not really a surprise there. But just pointing it out that it is a little bit steep in the price category, but you are getting a hell of a unit here. So for more on the full out written review, head on over to the link at the top of the description. Once again, www.djbooth.net/DJS. You can also check us out on Twitter. Username there is @DJBlaze_DJBooth, and keep on subscribing to the YouTube channel. That way you know when these videos are coming out first. You'll get an email to your inbox. So keep subscribing to me there. Username is Real DJ Blaze. Thanks for watching.